Longhorns have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Sensing that his defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who you're...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Skips away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosion.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Davis will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready? Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together to get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Powers through the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Turning it on! Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. Got looking downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snatches it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off. And
the Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. Fullback's got it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for space. It's Baxter. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. To the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Davis looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Find space on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle with Stewart. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It's complete on the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Oh, better look out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Davis looking to pass. The sure hands, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Buys a little time. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.